don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need
Hey guys, my name is Joseph Curtis, and if you love movies just as much as me, you have come to the right place. Now do me a huge solid and click that like and subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me on the following social platforms, that would be great as well. The story is about a sergeant who has an interpreter played by Salim, who is incredible and the highlight in this film. I bought into his performance with Jake Gyllenhaal. Their camaraderie, the story is all about perseverance, and both of these actors play that message to a T. I was completely inspired from the beginning to end. Though I will say this, it does feel a little awkward in the middle. There are some pacing issues that do occur. And it's mainly really when Jake Gyllenhaal gets back home. The whole story is pretty much him having this interpreter with him. Some ish goes down and it's up to the interpreter to take him home. And then Jake Gyllenhaal has to go rescue Ahmed, because I guess part of the deal back in the day was for the people that lived in Afghanistan, the interpreters, could potentially get a visa to live in America, because these guys are putting their lives on the line. They're betraying their people in a sense during this war. And I believe this is supposed to take place in like 2001, right after the 9/11 attack. You just buy into this man's story, Ahmed's story. I don't believe it is a true story, but it's inspired by the many true stories that have happened. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Guy Ritchie. I don't know if he's always had like this passion to make this film, but you do feel the passion behind the camera and in front of it visually. This is an entertaining film, has some really good action. Not the best action from Guy Ritchie, but the most grounded in a sense. It's not like this highly stylized editing. It just feels real. You feel all of this tension building up to this huge moment that happens that puts Jake Gyllenhaal and the interpreter together, and they have to survive. And really, the interpreter has to rescue Jake Gyllenhaal. Salim really knocks it out of the park. Was just on the edge of my seat wanting to see Jake save him and his family. I feel so blessed to live in this country that you don't ever get that feeling until you actually see what's going on in the world. Obviously, this happened back then, but there's still terrible things that are happening there now. After seeing something like that, it makes you rethink about the problems that you run into in your life. You start to rethink your problems and actually realize what actually matters in my life. You know those characters or character tropes in war movies with the wife, please don't go. This one does a flip on that, where they're actually encouraging, the wife's encouraging Jake Gyllenhaal to go rescue the guy, which is awesome. Good for the wife. But I don't feel anything between their relationship. It's almost like just wooden dialogue. Like all the dialogue outside of the relationship scenes between Jake's character and the wife, everything else outside of that was great. It was so wooden between them. It just felt like there was a completely different writer during their sequences. And I love Jake Gyllenhaal, but there was just no chemistry. I didn't buy into the relationship. And he shares really one scene with his kids. So I don't really feel anything for them. I'm not saying it's bad. It's very basic and wooden. I think this is a very beautiful film. So if you want to watch a movie, and it's not too political, I want to make sure I say that's not too political, but if you want to watch a movie that has really good action, outstanding performances, and it may move you to tears, then I recommend Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. With that being said, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching my review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, don't forget to be blessed.